know that I want a double, but definitely need a large meal. And a large it. Definitely a large it. I don't know that I need a double though. I just don't know that I need that. Sounds good, man. Really just like a large meal, but not necessarily a double. Tell you what, I'm glad I put faith back in, like, the thing I was talking about was, giving people chances and stuff like that. How many times are you going to give somebody chances? Well, also you have to realize that sometimes if you don't communicate, you don't realize that, like, it might be something else that, like, is unforeseen, and sometimes, like, you can just not realize that, and, like, maybe like, yeah, like, all that stuff did happen, but, like, sometimes unforeseen things do happen at convenient times too. And so, like, it's the sort of thing where I was happy with the outcome after communicating, and everyone was really, understanding and receptive of the communication, for sure. With everything I said, and then, in my opinion, kind of going above and beyond too, I think. So, that's why I kept giving them chances. Is exactly that reason, because they kept proving to me that that's the type of business that they were. Like, they're just willing to fix the things, but then also go above and beyond when they realize that maybe there's been some stuff going on that okay, like, where I'm a reasonable person, and I'm not necessarily gonna just, like, chew somebody's head off just because of a little thing, you know. And so, like, you know, like these things then build up, you know, and you know, I think it is reasonable, and you know, again, just definitely exceeded expectations. Took care of the situation, so you know, definitely was happy with the outcome, obviously. You know, like I said, that's the point of not necessarily just going somewhere else right away and giving people chances and talking to them and stuff, especially if you do have a good rapport and you do know them and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, you can tell that they do care. Like, that matters, man. Like, very, very few care anymore. Very few. So, you know, when you communicate and then, you know, like, there's a bit of a humanizing there, like, where they're, you know, willing to be understanding of that. It's like, yeah, like, I'd feel the same way, you know, like, that's exactly the response I got. It's just like, well, I'd feel the same way, you know, like, completely understand, you know, and you know, like, just being understanding of, you know, like, all the things prior and stuff like that, you know, feeling the way I did, you know, like, about all the other stuff and all that. And again, remember, you know, like, never mentioning any names or anything like that, because the point was that, you know, like, I still did go there for, you know, a really long time, and the point was that, you know, really good. Yeah, it's like that's the point, like, sometimes these things just happen, you know. It's just like, you know, like, with even with just basic, you know, customer service too, like, just, you know, understanding and meeting somebody halfway with that. Mutual respect is a long way. Most places don't do that anymore. That's the issue. You know, like, the issue is just, like, putting yourself in that position and understanding that the person's not really, like, mad at you. They're just mad at the situation. Like, you have to understand that if you don't hear them out, they're gonna be upset with you. You know, like, then that's reasonable. But, like, when you hear them out, now if they get upset with you, well, now I can understand they need to, you know, at least let you handle it and trust you to do that, because otherwise, why do they come to you, you know? So like, you know, I can understand the initial being upset, but, like, if you don't meet them halfway and you don't figure out a way to be smart about that and be respectful about that, that's kind of the point. You know, somebody else will get it. Somebody else will get the business who understands those things. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, that's the point. It's really, you can't put a price on, you know, trusting somebody with, you know, certain things. Well, that's the point. You can't. That's the point. You can't. Oh my God, Sheetz has a. Wait a minute. Sheetz is. Oh man, their drive-through. Guys, Sheetz has a drive-through. It's all open now. Oh man, I might have to. Yeah, I don't know if you remember me saying it was, like, knocked out and stuff. I don't know why. That makes sense. Everybody's at Sheetz. Like there's literally so many people at Sheetz. It's like packed. They must have like just reopened. Cause there's like very few people here. I think it's funny how many people hit that shit, but I don't. I guess if you get a truck, it makes a little sense.
Hi, how may I help you today?
Hi, can I get a number 2A with only ketchup? Make it a large meal too, I'm sorry.
Hold on, good. Have a drink.
And I'll take a Coke for the drink.
Anything else?
That's everything.
First window, please. 1197. What's your phone?
Thank you. What the fuck's this guy doing? Okay. Good.
You want receipt?
I don't. It's fine.
No, I'll go, man.
Sure. It was really friendly. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's some people here.
Here's your drink. The rest will be right out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's some people here. McDonald's All-American Games Happy Meal. I haven't had a Happy Meal since I was a kid. But man, are those things popular. Toys are pretty good though. That's actually what I'm kind of curious about what the what it would be for that. That's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Man, I just can't believe how cool it was. It looks really cool. Hopefully they can maintain the vibe. Oh man, I can't wait to eat this freaking sandwich. I must be waiting on fries. Must be waiting on Friday.
There you go.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one.
You too. Okay, let's pull around. Let's pull around. My eye looks like shit, I know.
But I don't give a shit.
That it looks like shit. It's like just absurdly, overly dramatic. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ah. I like to see the slip. There we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yes. Yes. Damn it, yes. So freaking good. That's funny. I was just like trying not to be nosy. It's so good. Oh my god. That is really good, man. It's like it's about an 8.5 tonight. 8.5 out of 10. Because so it did take a little bit of time. It really wasn't that long. That's obviously factored into it slightly, but the guy at the first window is super friendly. Lady at the second window is super friendly. Nothing wrong with the service whatsoever. There's really nothing wrong with the food. The Coke's pretty good too. I mean, there's stuff like this. It's not that major. Fries were overly salted, if I was being picky. I don't particularly care. And it's not like overbearing. It's just slightly. No, it's all good though. Eight and a half. Overall quality of the food is about a 9 though. Like the quality is 9. It's just an overall rating of the experience is about an 8.5. I got my order right. If they didn't get my order right, that would have been really annoying. Because it defeats the purpose of the drive-thru. You have to get out. It's so stupid to get the order wrong with the drive-thru. And like, just to do it repetitively too, and then make excuses, is even worse. But it defeats the purpose of the drive-thru. It really does. By the way, when I rate this stuff, you have to realize that I'm rating it based on like its own category, like fast food, because I'm not gonna sit here and compare the quality of this and stuff like that to a filet mignon or something like that. Like there's just zero comparison. I'm comparing apples and oranges. Just different things, man. I wonder what does one get at a Sheetz drive-thru? Actually, I take that back. There is new mix with old. Right there. That's old fry. I don't want that shit. That shit. Some of it's like flat out hard too. I think This is overstuffing too, by the way. Just so that you know. So like if you're running out of fries at McDonald's, this is overstuffing. This is how much fries are supposed to be in here. When they're new and yeah, see, like it's just falling all over the place. When they're new and they're fresh, they will stick out the top. Like it was clearly overstuffed. Like they just mashed them down. So like that's fine, but ugh. Old fries. This is why some people like the fries and some people don't. They probably have always had this experience with the fries where, depending on when they go, somebody does stuff like this. Like, if you're waiting on fries, there's a little bit left and there's not enough to make a whole thing. Or even if there's not enough to make a whole thing, you probably just dump those fries because you're just gonna mix them. It's gonna be new with old. Just get rid of it. Just dump it. Be done with it. It happens. The point is to avoid as much waste as possible, obviously, but I mean, like, it's gonna happen. So, like, you can't, like, yeah, this is actually getting way worse toward the end here. It's actually a lot now. I mean, it is really stuffed. Like, no wonder we're waiting on fries. That's what I was gonna say. Is if you work there and you're always running out of fries, make sure somebody's not overstuffing fries. Does that be why? Certain amount of ounces of fries accounted for in each order of fries. So when you're dispensing the fries, just one time, the scoop once, that's it. Don't stuff them that just one time. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't be jamming them down there. If they're fresh, you won't have to do, like, look at this. Like, they're all gross. That's not even that. There's so many fries in here. It's so wasteful. But anyway, I'm not like complaining, I'm just saying no, I'm just saying. What? They out tonight. Wait. Oh. I'm trying to think if there's something I could reasonably order at a Sheetz drive-thru. Maybe I'll just like kind of drive over there and like look around. He's got somebody pulled over. I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm just gonna wait here a minute. Do someone do that to him? I'm gonna do this. Do not want to cause a problem for anybody. Drive-throughs up that way, right there. Perhaps, or maybe that's just another road. Oh, this is cool, man. This is really cool. Oh, that's alright, man. Oh, man, this is cool. Drive through, enter here. Yeah, like, again, I've never seen a Sheetz with a drive-through, so I don't know what one would get. Like, I guess just normal food, right? That's cool. They got, like, little lights, too, for the little poles. This is nice. No, this is nice. Like, do a good job with this for sure. looking around a little bit. I can see inside too. It looks pretty freaking cool. The inside looks nice. It looks like they spent quite a bit on a really nice inside area. I'm interested in the drive-thru though. Just trying to think of like what I would get, what I could get. I'm sure probably like some type of drink. See, I was thinking like ice cream or something. I don't know if I can do that or not. So I can't really look at it from out here. There's no menu out here. I have to drive up. Like, they should have an outdoor menu on, like, the other side of the little drive-through thing. So that way, like, you can drive up to that, like, yeah, at the parking spaces here, and, like, kind of look at a menu. I'm gonna try and go around here and see if maybe there is such a thing, and I'm just not seeing it. Nope. There's a drive-through, and there's another door to go inside. Oh wow, it does look really nice inside. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really need to order anything. I just think it's cool. Come on, let's do that another time. It's cool though. Really, really cool. Whoa, that is cheap gas. $2.89? Are you kidding me? Should have gotten gas here. Oh, wait a minute. I do need gas. I'm glad I realized that now before I left. That's funny. Alright. Ran into an old coworker, so I was talking to her for a little bit. That was cool. 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 Running into an old coworker. That was cool. That was cool. Shit, I didn't have to wait here. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so jealous. It's a Beastie Boys. Everything rhymes with pal. You expect me to rap that song? I do not know the lyrics. I could probably do maybe Brass Monkey. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've listened to Beastie Boys. Like regularly. Boys are solid rap group. Here's some good stuff. Solid. Yeah, here's some good stuff. Like that period, it's sort of like Green Day. It's sort of like, yeah, there's like a whole period of time where the Offspring just sounded totally different. You know, like just like different. Yeah, like almost like punk, like, you know. Well, Offspring was sort of like a grungy punk. But yeah, like both bands really kind of morphed into a more progressive, progressive / formatted style. Sometimes progressive, sometimes formatted. Sometimes they have more progressive songs. I think people just don't listen to those. And like they don't hear them is what I mean. Like they don't get played on the radio and stuff. Like because they're longer. Yeah, like Jesus and Suburbia and stuff like that. Like that's pretty. That's yeah. And Offspring isn't really that progressive. I'll admit Offspring's not really that progressive, but they still have really good music. But yeah, like even Green Day really isn't that much either. Jesus and Suburbia is that exception. It's really mainly that album. But yeah, like with them, me, like, I noticed it after, and not for the bad, not for like the worst. Like, I'm talking like, I actually like their music more, like as they evolve and stuff. Americana was where Offspring was definitively just different. They sounded different, but they were still them. Like, it was still sounding like them, but like they were clearly just meshing the genres and evolving as a group. And, you know, like, yeah, even like just thinking about like X-Nay and the Ombre, like an album like that, you know, like, yeah, for sure, like a totally different sound, but still sounded like that, you know. But definitely like Americana versus like, you know, those older albums. I mean, like, now Americana's old, but you know what I mean? Like, more songs like that just ended up being what the album sounded like over the years. You know, especially after that is what I mean. They just kind of like started to evolve. And people that don't really understand music will call this selling out. It's not selling out, it's not formatting, it's evolving. It's deciding that your music has an identity. And you've now formatted and evolved to this. Like yeah, there's a certain format to it, but it's what your fan base likes. Like, it's what you've identified what people like and what they want to hear. Like, that's it. That's why these bands stand the test of time and evolve and end up doing well. And then the bands that don't supposedly quote unquote sell out are the ones that don't fucking last, because I don't know what fucking they're doing. Well, of course you sell out, you morons. That's how you make money and stay a band. It's a freaking business, man. Half those, like, you have to understand, like, a lot of people, like, they just became musicians, or, you know, like yeah, like, the art is important to them, but at the end of the day, it's still a job. Like, you gotta respect that. You can't expect them to do it forever unless, you know, there's something in it for them. So respect that. Don't call it selling out. Ay, ay, ay. So what? Oh, man. I don't even know if he had his high beams on. It was bright ass headlights. Sometimes, like the newer ones, it's harder to tell. I typically do almost always know, but that time it was tough to tell. That time it was tough to tell. sometimes you can just tell though. Like if it's the middle ones, like if it's the one where you can just tell it's only on the middle. If it's on both, that's actually no. It's actually not high beams. You have to realize that. Two lights is not high beams. If it's on one individual light, but it has definitively an outside low beam on the outside, but then like on the double, on either side, on one on the either side, on the middle, on the inside light is only on and the outside is off, that's when you always know, yeah, their high beams are on. Because that middle one is just, like if you can clearly see there's outside lights and they're not on, and the middle one is, yeah, their high beams are on, because the outside ones are the low beams. And sometimes there's like a middle one. There's like a second middle one, and then like the actual middle one is the high beam. Dude did not even stop for that stop sign. Just fucking ran it, turned right.